reason I decided to produce this play was because it came to my attention right after the world premiere, which was done in Cleveland Playhouse. And it is a fascinating, brand new play about many of the challenges that we're facing today. And what would we do if our identity was stripped away from us without our knowledge, without our consent, and giving us information that we actually didn't want to know? It's thought-provoking, it's provocative, and it's most certainly controversial.
I play Dr. Jillian Elliott, who is a genetic anthropologist, who is also dealing with her own genetic disorder inherited from her mother, possibly passed along to her daughter, and is therefore in a race against time to help secure a better future for her child. She's introduced to this amazing population of people on the floor of the Grand Canyon to try and help them with their struggle against diabetes. She meets Arella Namita, who is a member of the tribe on the floor of the Grand Canyon. And together, Arella and Jillian work to help fight diabetes with Arella's tribe. And there's a lot of crossover between those two women and their experiences to help save their daughters.
You know, she just has an encounter with, you know, one of the characters in the play, the Jillian character, and they have similar stories in that their parents both died when they were very young, you know, from, you know, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and so they have that shared experience. They both have daughters. They both have diseases that may be passed on genetically that they have to think about, but they deal with them in very different ways.
So it's a really big debate, and I think a debate that the audience would probably get into too, because Jillian really believes that the more you know, the better, and the more you know, the more you could cut it off at the pass, you know. But Graham feels opposite, especially since their daughter is 4 years old. He thinks, you know, why tell her now? Let her figure it out, you know, let her know later, and then let her have time to live her own life for a while.
For the little girl, Natalie, her parents are fighting, and she doesn't know why, but she's also 4 years old, so they're protecting her from the fights, but she does overhear them. So she's a little girl, has a lot of contact with her father, not a lot of contact with her mother, and she wants to spend more time with her mom, and so when she does, it's really exciting. But she notices that her parents are fighting.
At its core, the story is about Jillian, the scientist, but it is also about the story of the tribe. And actually, at its very bottom, it is about all of us. It's our story. It's a story about how we would function in the world under these very circumstances. So it is certainly a play that you should come and see.